All right, Raid Train is starting and welcome in. Hi, Allie, and hi, P. Will. I'm going to be starting the giveaway for these cutie items to add to a junk journal in just a few minutes. You're writing the Play Your Cards Right Raid Train, and we're going to be rated by Kel's Craft Shack in a few minutes. If you want to head over to her show, I see that she's got a giveaway going. It might be a buyer's giveaway, I'm not quite sure, but we will also be showing all kinds of playing cards, but altered playing cards. So I'm excited to show off a little bit of what I have. Good morning, Graciela. Hi, Slush. And let me go ahead and get my giveaway pinned and going, and then I'll start showing you some of the newest creations that I have. I have to say that this one has been a challenge for sure. Welcome in, everyone. We've got a raid train headed our way. So this is the welcome in giveaway. I've got a series of cards for you here. I'll describe them once a little bit more once the raid train comes, and then we're going to hop into some altered playing cards. So if you've never seen altered playing cards before, this is kind of one of the most basic ways of taking brand new playing cards that look more like this or slightly vintage cards and adding a little bit of some Mod Podge or something similar, a diluted glue, and either napkin, tissue paper, or in this case, sewing paper, sewing pattern paper over the top to give them a little bit more of a worn vintage look. So if anybody needs sewing paper, I don't have that listed in the auction yet today, but I always can add that once you've got a bundle started. Happy to share a little bit of that. So if you haven't already, please take a minute to enter the drawing. It'll get you some discounted shipping for anything that you see in the show and a selection of vintage and new cards to include in your next junk journal. If you have no idea what a junk journal is, then I suggest you Google it. But there are tons of YouTube videos all about them. This is one that I created. Looks like the raid is headed our way soon. This is one that I created, and you can see a little bit of the inside of this one on my YouTube channel. I'm still kind of working on it, but I do have it in the buy now. If anyone is interested, like I said, you can go back and take a look at that flip through on YouTube. But today I'm going to show you a little bit of my sticker collection too. I've got these great books from Imaginarium, and so I've been using them to alter the playing cards. And I would love to share some of these stickers with anybody that's interested in adding them to their scrapbook as well. We've got these fun ones. Graciela, I was thinking of sending these your way because of the Statue of Liberty, but they're they're from Benson and Hedges 100s. So cigarette playing cards, not cigarette cards, but cigarette playing cards. Isn't that funny? Back in the day, the length you go to for pleasure. You might have to bid on those. And then I've got so many cards in storage, but we're moving in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, and so I could not drag everything here to the house. And if you would please bookmark my next show, I'm going to be doing more altered playing cards. I love it. And I'm going to be making more sets of my vintage playing cards. Here comes the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. My name is Tara. Go by Tara E. Casas. I've got a giveaway going for some of these fun little crusty note cards. And I was going to show you some of the altered cards that I've been working on and see if anybody wants to uh, maybe get some stickers for their stack. Okay, I'm going to put it on Do Not Disturb really quick because I've already got people texting me and other shows starting, but this should silence those notifications. So one more second here. Let me show you what you're getting. So I actually got this off of Whatnot as part of a nice antique paper pack. So all of these fit in there nicely. Obviously, there's a regular blue note card, a mint blue note card, and then I love the foxing on this one. This is the look that we go for when we use coffee staining or stain. That's a true vintage note card. I've got some mini ones, including a recipe for stir-fried green papaya, vintage 10 of clubs, a vocabulary card that I experimented with a little bit of napkin transfer to, and then this little cutie, which is perhaps the start of a journal, a little bit of scrapbook paper and a six, and the way that these fold over and the extra weight to the card is really nice. So I've been experimenting with little mini cards as well. So for my favorite junk journalers, this will be a nice little pack of goodies headed your way. Okay, so if you haven't already entered the giveaway, then please do, and that will also get you the discounted shipping. Otherwise, we're going to jump right into it. And I wanted to show you that I do have, so not everything is vintage. I do have some motivational cards that are more of the crisp white. I've got some of these really great vintage Scrabble cubes. If you have a Dremel, you can turn those into beads if you want. And everything is dollar starts. So just kind of clearing my desk here and talking to you a little bit more about what I've created and why and how. And hopefully you'll throw some tips in the tip jar. All right, giveaway is going to end right now. Let's see who wins. I love the sound of these. Yay, Mona, I think you won the last giveaway in Kel's show too, so congratulations. And as always, if anybody wants to shout out their show, whether it's a junk journal or otherwise, please feel free to talk about your shows in the comments. I love keeping that chat going, so there is no reason why you can't talk all about it. So check these out. The first thing that I'm going to run is 4 of them for $1. And the reason that I'm doing this is I realized yesterday that when I was finishing some of these up, it is actually really hard. It requires a bit of patience to uh to cover these with the pattern paper. Like waiting on them to dry, I think is the hardest thing. So I've got a full house here. King of hearts, queen of diamonds, jack of spades, and oh, where's my, well, I thought I had a full house. All right, we'll just double up the kings. If anybody is interested in 4 cards that have been covered, and obviously this is a base layer, so these are not finished, it's just the start. And I'm going to continue to do a bunch of those because I know some of my friends with arthritis or, that just don't have as much space to lay all these things out to dry. Like, for example, I love buying coffee dyed paper, not because I can't do it, but because I don't have the space, it makes it much more difficult. So I'll come back to those if anybody wants those. Otherwise, I have this lovely set of 10 jumbo playing cards. Let me find them. All right. So there's actually more than 10 here. I did find the other 2. So the ace has a little piece of tape on it and a little bit of coffee staining. I'm going to take that tape off if you want me to and show you why it's there. That's one of my tips. But otherwise, you've got the 2, 3, 2, 2, 2. I thought I had the full set. If I can find the 4, I'll toss the 4 back in there. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jack, queen, king, joker. These are jumbo or Texas size playing cards. This is what they look like on the back. These are pretty new, maybe played with once or not at all, but the ace has been distressed a little bit. The ace is slightly distressed. 10 cards for $1. Awesome deal. And like I said, you'll also get started with that shipping, I know. Everything's going to be dollar starts today, guys. I do have more jumbo cards, but this is the only one that's close to the full run and has the joker. Some people pay $1 just for jumbo joker cards in other shows. So, all right, Kel's Craft Shack, thank you for rating us. She knows that's a good deal. And then this is my tip, okay? So this is a piece of sports tape, and when you have sports tape, you can, so here, toss a tip in the tip jar if you love this tip. This is white sports tape like they use to wrap ankles for, basketball players or for sports injuries. And what I did is I took a full set, Joker and Ace through 10, I think I got up to, let's see, 9, 10, and I easily, while I was watching TV last night, connected these, and it's nice and sturdy. So this is a great little booklet. Okay, but I did not take the time to distress it. That takes a lot of effort. And these cards were already bright white. So right now, this is bright white. And let me run this one. It can be taken apart easily. You might have to reinforce the tape if you just want a couple of the cards. for one thing or another, but I really thought this would make a super cute, since I always have kids in mind. I have my own 4 kids, and I used to be a teacher, and in addition to that, I used to teach. I used to have a children's boutique. All the things. So I'm going to run this for a minute one more time just to make sure that everybody on YouTube has a chance to see what I'm talking about as well. This is sports tape. I just laid 2 cards down, covered them with the sports tape, and wrapped it all around, and then did it with the next 2 cards. Okay, so they go in order. Obviously, it's covering up the numbers a little bit, but you could paint over this tape because it's almost got a canvas-like feel. You can add pockets, but I thought these would make cute little birthday booklets because ace for 1, and then when the person turns 2, when the little guy turns 3, 4, you can add more bright colors to it. So that one is unfinished, but I don't know why it says mini. Oh, you know why? Because I was gonna do it with the mini cards that I have too, but I didn't get around to it. So this one is actually the Jumbo Cards booklet. I will run it for, actually, I ran it already. If anybody wants me to rerun that, I can. Otherwise, I'm going to continue working on it. And I think that is really a fun idea for a little birthday present for anybody that is a grandma and is trying to think of things to do, especially because it's nice and coated and strong. So this will hold up well to actually letting a kiddo play with it. So then, Kel, I did this is what it looks like when you distress the tape. I think I did this one with coffee, but you can do it with ink as well. So if you don't mind, I'll leave it on there and send you those. Let me do a couple sets of playing cards. Both of these are vintage. And here they are. All right, so you could have choice of either, I'll put 10 seconds on the clock. This set here that is all Statue of Liberty, and it's from Benson and Hedges, which 100s, which is it's a poker size, no longer in business. Um, Cigarettes, right? Okay, made in the USA, and these I don't think have been played with. They're in really good condition, and they've got a little bit of tooth to them. Some are more slick than others. Let me know if you want me to run that again. It does include the Joker. Okay, does include the Joker. I write damaged just because, and I'm running everything under trading cards just because it gets the shipping down. This one says Lakeside Golf Club. So again, running it one more time. And you could choose either Golf Club or Statue of Liberty if you're interested. If not, that's okay. I'd love to show you some of, there's Queen. Hi, Queen. Shout out to Queen and Salmon's Girl. Both are mods listed right there in the chat. Smoke Circle is where we're headed next. Yay, Queen, which one did you want? Do you want the Lakeside Golf Club or the Statue of Liberty? The statue, you got it. Okay, so Statue of Liberty is going to Queen, and then running this one more time in case it was a little off screen there. Sorry. All right, running this deck now. This is the Lakeside Golf Club Reds. And again, a barely played with deck, made in the USA, vintage. These are so cool. Let me know if you want me to run those again, because some of these, the Jack, Queen, King, those faces are really neat. And if you would please go to my profile page and bookmark the one that says TBD. I have probably, not quite, I don't think I have 100 yet. I probably have 50, maybe 40 decks of playing cards, mostly reds and blues because those are the easiest to find, but some vintage ones as well. And like I said, I'm moving in 2 weeks, guys, so I wasn't able to bring all of those out of storage. And I definitely want to do another playing card show. All right, anybody have interest in more jumbo cards? If so, I can do those. Let's see, we did the altered ones. The booklet I don't have. The mini playing cards, set of 10. If anybody needs some minis, let me find those. Here they are. These are tiny, playful ones. I'm not ready to give up the whole deck because I have an idea for these spring ones, but here are the images on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll try to get you a mix. 7, 8, 9, 10. So that there's 10 different cards. I think, let's see. This is a game of war. So I'm not sure that there will be 10 different. But I love this kind of retro floral. And I have an idea for a junk journal that I'm going to use some of these in. But if anybody wants 10 of those, if you've started a bundle and you just want to add a little bit of variety, Flower Power. Let's see. 10 seconds on the clock. Ooh, that flamingo is cute. That'd be great in an Alice journal. Giraffe, elephant, lion. There's a cute tortoise and hare. All right. Done with those. If I need to rerun anything, please let me know. All right, let's look at some of the altered art that I've done. And these, I would love to sell you some of the stickers that go with these. So let's switch to some that I've handmade. Okay, and you'll get a fun little paper clip as well as some stickers. Let's see how many I can get in the frame. Probably 4. I'm limited on my space here. So this is an altered index card. This one is an altered playing card. This one is an altered playing card. And this one is an altered playing card, pushing them up a little bit further. And so let me quick add this. 2 altered playing cards and stickers. Wait, let me see. Where do I have it? I thought I had it in the auction already. Sorry, guys. Not as ready as I needed to be. And sticker sheet. And there we go. Again, starting at $1. And let me flip through. I really want to show you guys. I have such a great tip for using these stickers. Have you guys seen these books? So much easier than die cuts. So the antiquarian sticker book, this one is the Imaginarium one. And then this one, I don't remember what the cover was. I already took it out, but they're easy. You can easily take out the entire book block and then repurpose. So right there shows you. Then you can repurpose the cover and you can take out the pages and use the pages to create your own journals too. But here's an example of some of the beautiful images that are in them. And I love even just the separating images here. So I used some of these stickers and let me see if I can back it up a little bit. Having trouble. Queen. Oh, you're pointing to the bin for me? Thank you. I appreciate it. There's not much there yet. Like I said, moving in a couple weeks, but if you would at least bookmark. All right, so here's what we're going to do. You get to choose. Where did I put it? I thought I had it pinned. Thanks for being patient, guys. You can choose 2 altered playing cards. I've got about a dozen of them. And a sticker sheet or 2, double sticker sheet. And we're going to start that for $1. So while this is running, let me flip through some of the stickers. And if you see a page that you like, then just make a note of one of the. Thanks for sharing, guys. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, thank you. So here, for the first one, for $1, let me show you that some of the stickers have already been taken out of the pages, but I do have tons. If there's a certain letter that you like, or if you want a certain bird, or if you want ones that are a little bit more on the pretty papers. I just really wanted to show you guys. There's no way I could ever use all of these stickers. So they're fun and quirky, and the books are expensive. I managed to get one of them at Goodwill. It had a bunch of stickers missing, and the other I got it at a bookshop. So these are the ones that I'm going to suggest. I'm happy to flip through that again, but this is a beautiful one to choose from. There's shells on one side. Thanks, Kels, for your bid. And then this very regal black man on that side. This one is 3. There's the playing. There's a lot of playing cards. That's what inspired me to use some of these. And letter Z's on the back. This is letter H's, and like H for hearts is fun. And this one has elephants. There's a pretty woman. And And that one would go with that. Here's number 2. And let me show you 2 more. These are great. Love and truth. Okay, so you get to choose either 2 that are together, like this, that are a folio, or 2 separate leaves and 2 cards. Okay, so what can I help you out with? Which of these altered playing cards? Let's start there. A, B, C, D, owl or lady, owl, 6, or Jack. And then there's stuff on the backs too, guys. I did the backs as well. I really wanted to experiment with some of these. Top left, you got it. Okay. And you get to choose one more. Maybe owl. Owl's pretty cute. I like 6. 6 is great. This is actually, I used a piece of canvas to clean my brushes when I was painting. Oh, signal trouble. That stinks. Let me see. 6. Unfortunately, I don't have any message that it's having trouble. I'll have to rewatch it on. Yep, I got the 6 for you. Okay. So I got the 6, or maybe you're having signal trouble. Okay, no worries. All right, so we're moving Jack and 4 up, and then we've got 9 and 5. And while that's running, I'm going to let Kels choose her stickers. All right, Kels, which stickers do you think you want? We've got Regal, Z, Truth and Love, 1 and 2, Snail and H, or Birds. I can show you again. Truth and Love. I thought maybe, right? Those are great. I love those. Truth and Love. You got it. Okay. And then if it looks like Queen is going to bid, and Queen, there's 4 cards to choose from. You get to choose 2. Let me show you the backs. This one is one of the stickers from the book. There's a vintage stamp there on the 9. That one's got a bird as well. I don't think that's a pocket. Nope, but this one is. This is a pocket. This one is really funky. I always try to use some of the things that I don't love and then turn them into something that I do. So T for Tea Garden or for Tara. And so we've got Jack, owl, bird, or tea. Which of those 2 would you like? And then I'll show you some additional sticker choices as well, because I've got a lot. And I got to keep an eye on the time. Got 10 more minutes. We're headed to Smoked Circle in 10 minutes. And so Queen, Jack, and Bird, you got it. Jack and Bird heading your way. I'll show you all the stickers in a minute, but let's try and do 2 things at once. This one I liked, the 1, 2, 3, 4, and butterfly there. That one's a joker. And then this one has a slide. Okay. And this one I'll add in the middle. There's a queen bee. And I'm going to run that for a minute and show Queen her sticker choices. Okay, so you get to choose 2 of those. And one more time, there's Z and 3. Here is Regal and Seashells. 1, 2. Birds and Elephant. And then let me see what else we've got here. Thought I had a few more. Here they are. It's easier when they're already pulled out, and I'm going to show you guys. That's going to be my tip here in a minute. Okay, so there is A and E. I can pull out Q if you want Q. F. McGarrett is winning. And then floral. Be these 2. Did one of those appeal to you? Thanks, Leo. It's good to see you. Queen, let me know if you want me to look for the Q. Otherwise, these are your choices. I'm happy to look for that. These stickers are nice to put on your thank you notes. Obviously, you can put them in your journals. You can put them on the altered cards. I will say that they're not the stickiest stickers, so sometimes you do have to put a little bit of glitter glue underneath them. And for those of you that have never used glitter glue, let me tell you, It is the best glue for doing some of this fine little work. It has a fine tip. You actually have to put a pin in the top, otherwise it will dry out almost immediately. It dries so quickly. There's no glitter in it. It's a deceiving name. It is not glue with glitter in it. It is glitter glue for artwork. So Queen, flipping through to find your cue. Look at that. There's one missing, but so one way to take these pages out is to just rip them and tear them. However, because these are signatures that are sewn in, this is my next tip. Okay, flip to the page that has the sewn in signatures and then grab yourself a seam ripper. My favorite tool for tearing books apart. Oh, that one has a pug. I have pugs. All right, let me see. Sometimes there's two sets of pages, so there might be one that is still complete. But so I will say that a lot of times I do create a hole, but it's smaller holes than if you were to just rip it all. And then it's easier to pull the book apart. So it's worth this little extra effort sometimes. Okay, seam ripper from your grandmother's sewing stash, because then look, pull the two leaves. So this is one leaf and this is one leaf, but when it's folded together like that, that's a folio, and it's considered 4 pages. Page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4. Just a little tip for you there. And definitely switch to the glitter glue, but you have to have a pin. All right, so that was my tip for the day. But let me find the cue for Queen, and it should come out more easily now. Let's see, unless it's the next signature, which in this case it is. All right, Queen, I'm going to go ahead and take that cue out for you after off camera, okay? And of course, since you are hosting this raid train, I'll seed it with a little bit more for you as well. But let me get back to my other friend here and see which of these two she'd like. And then chat, let me know, since we're running low on time, if there's anything that I ran once, now that you've got a bundle started, that I can run again. Otherwise, McGarrett, let me see which one you would maybe like. Joker, Owl, Bee, Slide, or T. Joker, Owl, Bee, Slide, or T. And this one, so I took the sticker and put it on top of some scrapbook paper. There's a sticker there. Little pocket here, little pocket here. Took a little piece, folded it. Just really having fun with my scraps was the other thing. Trying to use up what I have instead of digging into storage to grab more. Owl and Slide, you got it. And then did you see some sticker pages that you liked? Let me show, or is there a specific letter that you'd like me to pull out for you? Otherwise, these were the newer ones. There's floral, and there's C, B, and G, and wherever I slid the others. Here they are. Sorry, I've got stickers everywhere. I've got F, E, elephant, 2, and not that one. All right. Let me know, McGarrett. Otherwise, I will choose for you. And let me quick add sticker pile and more stickers. And then I want to clear the desk of these. So I will run them again right before we raid. A half hour goes so fast. I do have letter A. It is probably off over in my other stash. So I will do letter A for you. I know I pulled it aside because I have some nephews and a niece that start with the letter A, so it might not be a complete sheet, but I will then add to it for you. Okay? Oh yeah, my son's telling me he has the letter A, but that's okay.
No, I have some other letters, not the letter A though.
Okay, I'll look for it. All right, so letter A. Yeah, I'll make sure to get you a good stack, okay? Everybody that bought a few of those will get a good stack. All right, so, and then, all right, so owl and slide, and I'm gonna set these off to the side here. Maybe I'll do a little gift. All right, here we go. You guys ready for some stickers? I'm gonna do 1, 2, 1, 2. We're gonna do 5 seconds on the clock and see how many we can do. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and an altered card. So 25 cents a page, guys, and an altered card of my choice. Okay, there you go. That's running now. So instead of 2 altered playing cards, it's 2 sticker sheets. Last chance to buy from the bin. Let me sweeten the deal and see if I can't show you a couple other things. All right, pinning this and running a quick flash sale. We're gonna do 50% off because I would love for anybody that's already started a bundle to get these. These are my library cards that are colored. I've managed to find these at an old school stationery store. So you would get a dozen. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. It's 2 of each of these kind of candy colors. Okay, I'm running a flash sale on those now. These I'm going to continue to have in the bin of each of my shows until I run out. But I've got, I think it was a pack of 500. So these are running right now. And then the vintage Uno, in case anybody wants to see that. Vintage Uno is here, and I will do a quick flash sale on that. Can we do 2 flash sales at once? Looks like you can, guys. Testing a few things out while I've got another 30 seconds here. These are the vintage. They're actually really shiny still, so very little played with condition. But some people really like that kind of retro. Reminds me of roller skates. And I did check; it is a full deck, so I thrifted this double deck. If anybody needs Uno cards. And oh, there's jumbo paper clips. If you want to buy a jumbo paper clip for yourself, why not? Let's do 25% off of $1, guys. 75 cents. Oh, it has to. Nope, you can't do that. It has to be $1. So I can't do the flash sale. But I can pin it real quick. If anybody needs a jumbo paper clip, those are in the bin as well. They're giant brass or gold. And I'm going to save all the stickers and everything, and I'll put together some nice bundles later. And we have got to go and raid. So last chance to bundle a few things up, and let's head over to Smoked Circle. Give me just a second here. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate that Salmon Girl and Queen both organized this raid train because it motivated me to start altering some cards, which I had never done before, and to kind of start to go through my stash. Let's see, why am I having trouble typing it? At Smoked Circle Alley. All right. Hopefully she's on. Let's try. Thank you, Kels. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Salmon. And off we go, guys.